The Bitcoin is perfectly forming our C wave and right now hanging at our descending channel resistance. We have an exclusive information of what the Bitcoin whales and institutions doing at these prices. We will be describing everything in this video, so make sure you are watching. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samo from MyCryptoParadise, and right now we are looking at the video I've shared with you 5 days ago. I told you MyCryptoParadise signals the bottom, right? And on a weekly time frame I shared with you exactly what's going to happen next. I told you crypto noobs are shorting right here at resistance. That means just one thing: the whales are sharpening their knives, because this is going to be a juicy ride above the resistance while killing absolutely the liquidity of retail. And that's exactly what is happening right now. We have not only wonderfully broke above this resistance, but we are also right now above the moving average orange line right here. And if in 6 days we will close above this, this will just be an additional confirmation of what we have been expecting since the bottom right here, that we are going towards our medium time frame cycle finish line at $93,000. You know that I have been updating you about this Elliott Wave Theory since the A wave right here at $20,000, and let me just remind you what is happening. 5 moves, aka 5 waves of Elliott Wave Theory. We have A, B, C. Right now we have finished the D wave, and right now we are in the middle, well, more like a starting point of the final E wave. Then we have A, B, C, and what's gonna happen next? You will need to wait for the future videos, but this is the weekly time frame of Bitcoin. You know exactly where we are heading, but let's zoom in towards 4 hour time frame, because the lower time frame price action is what matters if you are a day trader. So previously, in the previous video which I've shared with you in around 3 days ago, I've been warning you that this right here is a strong resistance and there is a high chance that we will create a B wave towards around $56,000, and then we will continue to the upside. I've told you, I've shared with you the exclusive insights that retailers are in very over leveraged long positions right here, and that the big boys are going to take an advantage of that. And voila, let's see what happened. We have exactly dumped down right here towards $56,000. We have confirmed our support right here at 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, and then we started to trend higher. So this is exactly as I have updated you. This was the finish of a B wave. This is our C wave. So let's count the Elliott waves one more time. So basically what's happening right now? So we formed this bullish divergence that worked for us as a confirmation that this is the bottom. Then we started to build up the A wave right here, right? What happened with the price momentum? You know from the previous video, basically this was a bullish divergence because the momentum of the next lower low decrease, because we have been looking at our RSI indicator right here, and as you can see the RSI did higher low but the price made a lower low, right? So this selling was created by crypto noobs, not some powerful selling. That's why the continuation didn't happen lower, but we instead had a reversal that created our A wave right here. Then we had a very nice correction. Let me zoom in a little bit. Then we had a very nice correction on a lower volume that was working for us as another opportunity to get positioned in our long positions. So this was B wave, and now we are starting a C wave, right? Then we will have a D wave that will be finishing around this price action right here, and then we have the final E wave incoming in the near future. And what's happening inside of this C wave? Inside of this C wave, you know that the impulsive moves are also happening within 5 waves, and if you really understand very well the Elliott Wave Theory, you can be a very good trader just by understanding the price action. And that's exactly what we have been doing together in the previous video. As you remember, we have been analyzing the C wave, and we have understood, all right, so in the C wave, this is the C wave, right? It finished here, probably this is going to be the finish. I will be talking about that why, and this was the start. So from the start we have created A wave, B wave, which finished right here at $56,000, and right now we are in a C wave. I'll tell you why I think this is going to be where this lower time frame C wave is going to finish, and if it's going to finish right here, we will have the D wave towards our previous resistance at $59,000. Now we will be retesting in that as a support, and then we will have a final E wave. That is why we know that the low to medium time frame C wave, which basically started from the bottom right here, is not finished yet. Why? Because that C wave that started from here didn't finish that 5 moves to the upside yet, right? So the C wave in the medium time frame will finish where the lower time frame E wave will finish, and that will be around this level right here in our assumption. But what is important to understand right now is that lower time frame price action, that we understand that we are in the lower time frame C wave, and probably we are going to finish it right here, and we are going for a correction and a retest, not only of our moving average, which is this yellow line, but also really prove this previous resistance is going to hold very well as a support. And now why I think that this is going to be the lower time frame top. So first thing first, we are in the descending channel resistance, alright? So if I zoom in, this is basically a medium time frame bull flag, right? Because it came from the uptrend. If I zoom in a little bit, this is just a descending channel, but because you understand the higher time frame picture, that this is actually a bull flag, you understand that you should be only taking long positions inside of this channel, right? So shorting right here comes with lower probability. Even if it's in a high probability case like this one, inside of a bull flags, you should be only taking long positions. If you are looking to be long-term profitable trader, you are always want to only be taking the highest probability trades, and there where the patience comes in play, right? Patience and discipline is very important, and this is one of the reasons why. So this is one thing, we are at an important resistance. The second thing is that the same way we had here the bullish divergence, right now we are forming a hidden bearish divergence. Let me explain to you why. So if you know from our blog posts how the hidden bearish divergence looks like, let me show you a textbook example. When the price is making lower high, however the RSI indicator or MACD indicator is making higher high, that means even though the momentum is there, the price is not following. So the momentum is being created by some dump money, right? Smart money, they are very rich, they are very powerful, and they would be able to push the prices higher. But the dump money, that's usually money of retail people, most of the times borrowed money, because retail traders really like to play on high leverage, and this is what created the current top we are seeing at around $62,000 right here. So as you can see, the price of Bitcoin is making lower high, however the momentum is creating higher high, right? So this is another technical indicator that is just adding to the probabilities that this should be the end of the lower time frame C wave, and we are about to have a correction. We will very soon have a look on what's going on behind the scenes, but before that I will just want to confirm with you that this line right here, this support zone at around $59,000 is really very important, not just because from the past price action performance it have been acting as an important level, as you can see right here, and the recent tops we have been forming right here, but also if I put in our Fibonacci retracement counting tool and I put it to the top right here and put it to the local bottom like so, let me put it like this, we can see that this zone right here is also being supported not just by this moving average, not just by this past performance price action, but also by this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level zones, one of the most important levels. And from the Elliott Wave Theory perspective, this is exactly the point where the corrective wave is going to finish before we start the E wave, right? So this indeed increases the probabilities that This is the lower time frame top, but let's even try to increase the probabilities for the bearish spectrum, and then I will tell you why with Paradise Simul VIPs we have been taking some profits on our long positions, on some of them at least. So first off, let's take a look what the whales are doing. So right now we are looking at Bitcoin USDT and what's going on Binance exchange behind the scenes. So right here above us you see loads of sell walls. This is like huge sell walls. This is not a liquidity zones, this is just sell limit orders. So this is not something what the whales want to hunt, right? There is no money to be made from that. This is real strong sell walls that are keeping the price below. And if we take a look at the downside, you can see that no buy limit orders until around $60,000 are being here to support the bullish price action continuation for Bitcoin. At the same time, we can see loads of sell limit selling on the order book suite, where if you understand that the smart money are mostly working with limit orders, the dump money are working with market orders, you understand who is selling right here and who is buying, right? Also, if I take a look closer, even closer right here, you can see that a huge sell limit order worth like millions of dollars have been filled right at $63,000. As you can see right here, this is a very strong sell limit order being filled, and most of these big boys are not selling just for 1 or 2%, right? They are playing the big game. At the same time, you can see what's going on with the CVD plus, which is basically showing us what's going on the market order side, and you can see that we have at the top right here loads of FOMO buying. Actually, this is increased market buying, price action from retailers, which is not supporting some bullish continuation, right? At the same time, you can see the volume of the candles, and you can see that a bigger volume is on the sell side. So that just confirms that the stronger boys are on the bearish side right now, and just adds to the probabilities that we need to have the correction, and this is the finish of the C wave. Let's have a look at RSI heat map. On a 4-hour time frame, we can see loads of coins in overbought position, which is not good for continuation. Who is buying then? And by looking at our sentiment chart, which you can find on MyCryptoParadise.com, you can see that pretty much all of the social media right now getting back to bullish side, as they have missed buying the bottom right now at the lower time frame. Most important resistance right now, they are getting extremely greedy again. You can see that the sentiment score, the orange line, is crossing the price action of Bitcoin, which is always an indicator of overexcited sentiment. And as you know, majority of money lose, minority wins. That is why you want to be on the side of the big boys, as we are doing with Paradise Simul VIPs, and this is exactly why we started today taking profits. On the weekend, we have just been hitting targets on SUI. You can see a beautiful spot trade position without any leverage. Wonderful risk to reward strategy. Then we have been hitting on just 2x leverage our coin that we had some insider news about MKR for 21% profit with just 2x leverage. That made us around 42%. And just early today we have been taking profits on our Ethereum 2x leverage position that we have been buying here at the bottom for 11% profit with 2x leverage around 22, and our Bitcoin trade, which we have been buying here at the bottom, we have just took manually our first take profit target for 11% profit on 2x leverage. It's again the double side. And we have some position size channel strategy for the channel where we are trading Bitcoin and Ethereum trades. Oh, it's not visible for you on the video. Oh, never mind. So this is just our channel, trading channel in Paradise Simul VIP original, where we are trading just Bitcoin Ethereum trades. But this was just the futures, some of the futures positions that we have been accumulating at the bottom. As you know from our free Telegram channel, MyCryptoParadise free, on 6th of July, where Bitcoin was at the bottom at $57,000. We told you we have bought at $54,000 with Paradise and VIPs. This is actually our Bitcoin position, which we haven't taken any profits on just yet, because this is a long-term trade. We have bought the exact bottom, and we told you. So in our MyCryptoParadise free Telegram channel, so we understand our services, our Paradise and VIP services are very expensive. Plus we have limited seats. Not everyone can afford to get in. So we are doing maximum we can with these free videos in our free Telegram channels to make sure that you are being long-term successful trader as well. So if you are enjoying these videos, please smash the like button, subscribe. It will tell me that what we are doing really helping you. It will make me really happy. And before I go, I just want to show you one more exclusive insight about the liquidation pools and quickly show you a daily chart of Bitcoin. So let's get into it. So liquidation chart. You can see the huge pool below us, right? So this is extremely juicy. Again, for the whales, this is much better to push the price down towards $59,000. As you can see, this is again perfectly working with our technical analysis, because below the $59,000 there is a cluster of liquidation levels, right? So profitable is going to be to push it down to $59,000 where the support zone is right here, and then pump it up again, right? It is much more profitable, because let's have a look above us. There is some pull right here at around $64,000, but then there is the cluster, right? So what can happen? We are not shorting, right? We are just taking profit, so we have enough free capital to buy again during the correction. I explained to you why short positions right now come up with a lower probability to take inside of this descending channel. So we are not shorting. I would recommend him to place a stop loss above $64,000, because we have $65,000, even better, because we have this liquidation pool right here. There can be a wick out before we go down, right? But anyway, this is just confirms our bias that this was the finish of the C wave and we are going down. It's being supported by liquidation pool and proves that whales can make money on this downturn. So just a third confirmation, and it's just all about probabilities, trust me. So probabilities are on the side of bearish correction right now. Let's have a look at our daily time frame. On a daily time frame, you can also see the hidden bearish divergence, right? So the MACD indicator on a higher time frame, where I'm looking at this top and this top right here, is making a higher high and the price is making a higher low, right? So here the MACD indicator is making higher high. That means the momentum is there, but the price action cannot follow. That means again, this move to the upside is being created by some dump money, some leveraged money. This is not primed for continuation right from these prices, and is primed to correction. And where the correction is gonna finish, again, perfectly aligns with our technical analysis. It will just hit our major medium time frame support zone, which after breaking above it still needs to be retested even once, right? So this would be the perfect time to do it, and then we will continue higher. So this was just quickly show you the daily chart price action. As you know, our liquidation target worked absolutely perfectly. I hope that you have been following our free Telegram channels and the previous videos, and you are benefiting thanks to MyCryptoParadise. So please, if you want to be long-term profitable, be disciplined, be patient, have a great strategy, follow our free Telegram channels. We're really doing our best to help you, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.